cities of the Samaritans, there were heathen nations living there. Read.
Enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So that's who we come out here to. We come out here to find the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Good evening, sir. Hello, my friend. You know your nationality according to the Bible? You care to know? You good? You happy being a Bajan? A bearded fig tree. Okay, all praises. You want to be a bearded fig tree? African?
African.
So you're a white man, sir? You came from a white man? You black as 100 midnights and talking about Africans. So skip your Africanus is your forefather. All people in ignorance. Give me that Hosea 4 and 6. Yeah. All people, Hosea 4 and 6. We are the people of this book. Every action we do proves that we are the people of this book. Read that.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. He does not even know where the name Africa came from. Proudly riding around his bicycle talking about Africa, Africa. Not knowing that Africa is a so-called Caucasian man. Scipio Africanus conquered Hannibal in the Second Punic War, and renamed that continent in his honor, Africa. Any black man walking around talking he's an African is lost. You don't know who you are. Read.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So the Most High has rejected us as a people. That's why we are at the bottom of society wherever we go in the world. Yes, my brother. Good afternoon. How are you doing? What's your name? Isaiah. It's ESDRAS. Right. So we are here to teach our people who they are according to the Bible. You know anything about the Bible, sir? You don't deal with the Bible? Why not? That's a fair question. Just don't. Had no interest in it. You were taught that the Bible is a white man's book. You ever heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to church. So basically, the brother is saying church turned you off of the Bible. Church turned most of us off of the Bible too. It's only in recent times we learned that the Bible is actually our book. Did you know that your ancestors wrote the Bible? You consider yourself to be a so-called black man?
Yes.
Okay. And you know about slavery? This happened to your ancestors?
Yes.
Did you know that that was in the Bible? We can show you your history in the Bible. It was prophesied. This Bible.
You
Go to work. All right, listen, brethren. Let's see me. All right, 2 minutes. You can let it go work now. I'm gonna show you something in the Bible that you never read, you never heard in church. With all these, look, a big gigantic church right there. This Bible in that church. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Start right there. Give me Deuteronomy 1. Maybe just establish who is talking here and what they're talking about. Deuteronomy 1 and 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Moses is speaking to a people called Israel. Moses was an Israelite from the tribe of Levi. Right? And he's speaking to the other 10 tribes, telling them about prophecy that's going to happen to their future generations if they break the covenant that he made with them and God. Right? So this is one of the curses that he said God will put on you for breaking his contract. Read.
And the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again.
God will bring Israel back into Egypt. You know anything about the history of Israel in Egypt? The Israelites were made slaves by the Egyptians for over 400 years. They built the pyramids and treasure cities for Ramesses. They were the slaves of Egypt. All great empires were built on the backs of the Israelites. There are people that are always going in and out of slavery because we are always disobedient to our God. So God said he will bring them into Egypt, meaning I will take you back to slavery again
with ships.
On ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see that physical Egypt again. You're going to be taken far, far away. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
You will be sold to your enemies for slave men and slave women. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
Meaning no man will redeem you or free you. You and your generations will continue to be slaves or a labor force in these lands far, far away. No. Does that sound the history of your ancestors? Were not your people packed on ships against their will, taken from the west coast? Hold on, one more. 28:64. Listen to this carefully.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods.
You can learn new religions in these places that you get scattered to. Take a picture, sir. Take a picture. Were not your ancestors taken from the west coast of Africa? That's not what they told you. They took you from here and they brought them across to the Caribbean, to South America, to Central America, North America, all the way up to Alaska, Canada. We went around this coast into Europe, down to Australia. Is that not the history of your people? Did not your ancestors come here on slave ships? In the Bible it says the Israelites will be taken into slavery on slave ships and be scattered to the four corners of the earth. That is your history. This is the blackest book on the planet, and we were told that a white man wrote this. We are so ignorant of our heritage. We did not even know that we ruled Spain and Europe and Portugal for over 1,000 years. In a period called the Dark Ages. They called us the Moors back then, right? When the Moors were overthrown by the Caucasians, we were exiled into slavery. In 1452 or 1442, Pope Nicholas made an edict that all the Jews must be expelled from Spain and Europe. You either convert to Christianity, where they said you will learn new gods, new religions. We didn't follow that garbage. We didn't know about any white Jesus. Where the devil is. We didn't know about this demon. We wasn't worshiping that and a cross. We knew about God's commandments. But we had to forfeit God's laws to convert to this, following this demon, or be made perpetual slaves. And a lot of our people rejected it, and they were sent to the island of St. Thomas, to Ghana, to Sierra Leone. And then in the 1600s, they brought them over here to serve on the sugar plantations and the cotton plantations of the Americas and the Caribbean. That is our history, and it was documented in the Bible that God said this would happen to the Israelites for breaking his commandments.
That's right.
So you will go by what name? You go by Bajan? What does Bajan mean? Pedro A. Campos, Portuguese navigator, in the 1500s found this island, and he named it Los Barbados after the bearded fig tree. Los Barbados is the bearded fig tree. Are you a bearded fig tree, sir? You are a bearded fig tree?
Yeah.
I'm asking you, are you a bearded fig tree? Did you fall off of a fig tree?
No.
You have ancestors, you have four parents, you have four mothers, four fathers. You didn't drop off a damn fig tree. You cannot be a Bajan. That is a byword that the slave master gave you so you would not know who you are. Los Barbados, land of the bearded fig tree, the bearded one. You didn't fall off any damn fig tree. You cannot be a Barbadian.
Here, but I wasn't physically raised in Barbados.
Okay, so being born here makes you a Barbadian. So what are those guys that come around in the little Noah vans that packed up with curtains and sheets and kitchenwares? You ever seen them men drive out the big beards and it's got a long shirt looking like a dress, and it's got a little Noah. What is it called them? You don't call them Indians?
Yeah, you mean the Indian men?
Yeah, the Indian men that own all them stores out there. You don't call them Indians? So they been born here?
Yeah.
So why you don't call them Bajans? What you call them Indians? What Guangdong restaurant and them born here still call them Chinese? No. You just tell me them is Indians. You did not call them Barbadians.
Them Indians from them country.
Them born here.
Right.
All of them four parents came here in the 1940s. Them old people, them generations done dead off. All that you see here were born here. And you don't call them Bajans, you still call them Indians. And all them Chinese running around here with all these malls and things here, you still call them Chinese. You don't call them Barbadians, and they born here too. The Chinese come here since the 1800s. So we is the only people that is go by what land we born in. Right? We are not Barbadians. We are Barbadian citizens. But that's not our nationality. There was no one named Barbadian on those slave ships. Barbadians were not chained and shackled on the slave ships. Because the same people that was on that
Come on,
slave ship.
listen.
Some of them was put in Jamaica.
remember me?
I know they call them Jamaicans.
you.
Some of them was put in
Come on,
Trinidad. I
listen.
know they call them
I remember
Trinidadians.
I gotta get
But all of
popular
them
before
were the
they
same people.
That's right.
When they was on the West Coast, being chained and shackled, they was the same people. They were not Bajans and Jamaicans and Trinidadians. Those are bywords that the slave master gave you so you don't know who you are. And that is a prophecy in the Bible. Give me that. Deuteronomy 28, 37.
Change up the name.
We're going to show you that in the Bible too. God said you will become a byword. You'll be given a new name.
New name.
That makes no damn sense. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
The people are astonished to see the condition that the kings of the earth are in now, because we ruled this earth one time and now we're at the bottom of society in the ghettos, not knowing who we are. Read.
A proverb.
A proverb, a wise saying, like things like black people always late. You want a high saying from black man, put it in the book, because black people don't read. Wise sayings is God against us. Read.
And a byword.
And a byword. A stupid name that makes absolutely no sense. You are a Barbadian. You're a bearded fig tree. You're a Jamaican. Blood and water. You're a Guyanese. Many rivers. These names don't make no damn sense. But you know who we are? Give me Genesis 32:28. I'm going to show you who we are. I'm going to show you the most powerful name in this earth that belongs to you, that they don't want you to know who you are. Right? This is your forefather's name. Read.
Genesis chapter 32, verse 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob.
Let me tell you about your forefather.
Israel.
Your great-great-grandfather wrestled with an angel, a celestial being, and fought with him till morning and prevailed. He didn't get tired. He didn't give up. He fought on. This is the blessing that was put on him. Read.
But Israel, for as a prince has no power with God and with men, and has prevailed.
You are a prince with the power of God
That's right.
over men.
You know.
You wrestled and you prevailed. You are no ordinary man. You are a mighty man. Give me that Exodus where God said, Israel is my son. We hear what the Most High say about your forefather. The Most High God, creator of heaven and earth, chose us. We didn't choose him. He chose us out of all his creation. Check this out.
Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. Shall say unto Pharaoh,
Pharaoh the Egyptian, the ruler of the mightiest nation on the earth at this time. Everybody feared the Egyptians. Egyptians had everybody in subjection. People still talking about Egypt today in 2023. But hear what God said, tell Pharaoh.
thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son,
Israel is my son.
even my firstborn.
The firstborn is yet inheritance. I made this earth. It is for my firstborn. This earth belongs to the Israelites, not you Egyptians.
That's right.
You're Israel. Let Pharaoh know Israel is my son. Not you, Pharaoh. I don't choose you. You are chosen of the Most High. You are the Most High's people. But we break daddy commandments. We disobey our father. When you're disobedient to your father, you just get punished. We get put out the house. And we get scattered amongst all these other lesser people. And now we at the bottom. We are the mightiest people. Check. Who you think put up that church there? You think white men build that? You think Indians or Chinese build that? No. Your ancestors built that. That parliament building down there for over 300 years. Your ancestors built that. That withstand hurricanes. Enough pass across here. And none of these buildings ain't fall down. Because you put them up. The pyramids in Egypt still standing today in 2023. No problem, brethren. Good work. Getting good, right? But you're Israel. We got numbers on the back of that flag, sir. So don't go over that dumb, stupid name talking you're a Barbadian anymore. You're the greatest people on the planet Earth. Israel is your father. That is who we are. That is our heritage. And we're here to bring it back to our people, right? We're going to get rid of all these dumb names that they put on us. We don't want to hold on with a bitch anymore. You give me that there, 2nd Ezra 6:54. Because everybody comes from Adam. We're all one blood, one people. That's what we've been taught in church. That's what we've been taught by society. Let us all come together and join hands. And when we come together, where do we end up? we still gotta go work. I don't see the other nations working. There's be on a green golf course trying to knock a little ball in the hole all day long, but you slaving away to make their businesses go around. The greatest people on the planet. Give me that there. Second Esdras.
Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Adam was made Lord of all of God's creation. Read.
Of him can we all.
And all these nations come out of Adam. The Indians, the Chinese, the Japanese, the whites. Every nation on this earth came from the loins of Adam. Read.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
My sister, do you know you're a chosen people of God? Okay, all praises. The people who God chose the people. We are not all equal. We are not all God's people. God chose who he wanted. Read.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
And that's who the world was made for. The world was made for our sakes. This is our world. This is not their world, but we are the slaves in their world. Good afternoon, my ladies. How y'all doing this evening? You know your nationality according to the Bible says? You know you're children of Israel? You ever heard that? You're princes of the Most High God. We got to come back to our heritage, our nationality. We got to drop the foolishness that they gave us in slavery.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.